can't resist us.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 4 in season number 3 of the Turkey Hill Series. We are here at the California Speedway for the Treyarch 300, a 23-lap race here today around this 2-mile speedway in Fontana, California. And we got ourselves a very interesting season so far here in the Turkey Hill Series. So far, the first 2 races of the season ended under caution, but last time back on Saturday at Las Vegas we had a caution-free race. I don't know what to expect here today. We go all over the place here in California. We end up with 4 and 5 wide, but lots of times these guys figure it out pretty well, so we're just going to have to see what happens. We could end up with a caution, but we might go caution-free the whole race. We're just going to have to see. Anyways, coming into this race, Matt Tuck took the points lead back from Max Neuwirth at Las Vegas. He has 102 points. Max Neuwirth is second with 6 points behind Matt Tuck in the 48. Matt Dalio is 10 points behind. We got Reagan Whitlock, 4th in the points coming into this race, 14 points behind. And how about Jordan Newman, 5th in the points, only 16 points out of the points lead. Remember, it's a strict points championship. Whoever has the most points at the end of the season gets the championship. And right now, if the season were to end today, Matt Tuck would be the champion. So we're just going to have to see how this race shakes everything up in the points. Let's go ahead and get these guys to roll off here for the Treyarch 300 at the California Speedway. Jack Porkins, Isaac Nichols on the front row for this one. In row number 2, another part-time driver there. That's Nate Bell in the 15, starting alongside Jonathan Skivnicki, the guy who won this race last season in the Turkey Hill Series. Nicholas Samidio in the number 7, alongside the Season 1 champion of the series, Eric Almenhart in the number 24. We have William Brock and Cameron Black in row number 4. We got Stuart Gratton and Josh Crash in row number 5. Alex Bonsinor and John Arndt in row number 6. Garrett Senor and Trey Bartow in row number 7. Row number 8 sees Clint Buchanan and the Season 1 winner of this race, Ferdinand Gabat. Row 9 sees Landon Napa and Cameron Gaju. Then we got ourselves Tyler O'Reilly and Elijah Gordon in row number 10. That's the top 20 starting positions here at the California Speedway for the Treyarch 300, the 4th race of the season here in Season 3 of the Turkey Hill Series. And of course, there will be pit stops in this race. They should come around lap 15, lap 16. Actually, probably like lap 14, lap 15. We'll just have to see. It's going to be around that area when you're going to expect them, but you never know when we could end up with a caution, because if we do end up with a caution, that's when they're going to do the pit stop. So we're just going to have to see. We don't really know what to expect. We could have a boring race. We could have a lot of passing. We just don't know. But the green flag is out, and we're racing here at California. Jack Porkins trying to hold off the 15 of Nate Bell. These two guys pulling away from the rest of the field on the start. Nate Bell in a Dodge, looking to the inside of Jack Porkins. I do believe Nate Bell started on the pole at Atlanta last week. This guy knows what he's doing in qualifying, at least, and here he is taking the lead away from the 33 of Jack Porkins, and it's going to be the part-time driver of Nate Bell who's going to lead the first lap of action here in the Treyarch 300. And he's starting to pull away a little bit. Here comes Nicholas Samidio in the 7. He's looking to the inside of Jack Porkins for second place. Here comes Trey Bartow in the number 2, looking to the inside of William Brock and Jonathan Skivnicki. John Arndt right behind the number 2 machine. As you can see, these guys are all over the place, going 3 wide. They're on most of the field, but up front it's rather calm. We're going to get a pass for the lead, however, as Nicholas Samidio goes to the inside of Nate Bell for the lead. He's at least going to try, but he does not have any help on that inside lane. And the number 15 is going to stay out front here at California. And how about John Arndt in the 05? He's getting a draft here. Whoa, boy! Max Neuwirth and Cameron Gaju are close, and in the wall goes Josh Crash in the catch fence hard. Oh, my. Barrel rolling a little bit there. Cameron Gaju and Max Neuwirth also involved in this one. Max Neuwirth comes into this race second in the points. That is not good at all for the 97 of Neuwirth. And Josh crashed here at California. Nicholas Samadillo is going to win the race to the line, and this is a very interesting thing here, because if these guys come in, they're not going to be able to make it to the end of the race without stopping again. So we might see some strategy here. The leaders might come down the pit lane, but we might have some guys in the back who are able to stay out and possibly take the lead away. We're just going to have to see here. We'll go ahead and show the pit stops first. Then we'll get to the crash involving the number 6 machine. And I do believe Josh Crash is going to be done for the day in that ride. Tough break for him there. Cameron Gaju and Max Neuwirth, a couple of very experienced drivers getting involved in that one. It was a 4-wide situation heading into turn number 1, and it did not end well at all. Anyways, these guys are going to come down the pit lane, or at least we think they're going to come down the pit lane, but looks like I'm wrong about that, because I think all these guys are staying out. We're going to see if anybody back in here comes in. It looks like they're all going to stay out for this one. So guess you can say that's a good thing. They're going to go ahead and do those pit stops under green. But anyways, before we can get to the restart, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the caution here at the California Speedway. And this is what I saw initially. Max Neuwirth moved up a little bit on Cameron Gaju, and they were just too close. Gaju has nowhere to go. Josh Crash does not realize he's there, and Neuwirth tries to push him up. And that's 6. We've seen some pretty crazy crashes here before. It's actually been quite a while since we've seen a crash at the original version of the California Speedway in a while. We do go to the newer version, the Auto Club Speedway as well, later on in the season. That racetrack runs a lot differently than the original version, but you see what happened to the 6. He got caught in the catch fence, and upside down he went. And what a wild ride for the rookie driver Josh Crash in turn number 1. Max Neuwirth and Cameron Gaju drove away from this, but I do not believe either of them are going to continue at the end of this one here at California. And this is what happened here. They just squeezed together in turn 1. And there's just nowhere to go for those guys. You see the 95 or the 97 and the 25 there. They instantly drive away, but I'm pretty sure Gaju went to the garage in the 25, and I do not believe Neuwirth will continue, as you see a little bit of front-end damage to his race car. And we know for sure that Josh Crash will not be able to continue after that wild ride. Anyways, Nicholas Samadillo won the race to the line. Really wasn't that much of a race to the line. He did pass the 15 there on that lap, and it will be the number 7, the defending winner of this race, leading the field here in the Treyarch 300 for the first restart of the day. Back here at the California Speedway for the Treyarch 300, race 4 in Season 3 of the Turkey Hill Series. We have ourselves Nicholas Samadillo, who's had some of the worst luck in the 2nd tier and 3rd tier series here on Napa Fan, the Turkey Hill Series. He is last in the points of all the full-time guys right now, and the Napa Truck Series did not go well for him either when we had that run in late summer. He wants to turn that around. He won this race last season. He's looking to win it again. He leads the field ahead of Nate Bell, John Arndt, Ferdinand Gabat, another past winner here at California, and Jack Porkins. That's the top 5 as we restart on lap 8 of 23. And the number 7. Looks like he's going to hold off the 15 for now. Nate Bell was able to take the lead away from Jack Porkins on the start, but it's not going to happen right now. Nicholas Samadillo stays out front in the number 7. Now, the longer green flag run we get, the more likely it is for guys back in here. You see Bonchinoor, Senor, Buchanan. There's a bigger possibility that those guys will be able to move their way through the field as this race goes green. However, if we get a lot of frequent cautions, these guys leading the field right now, this top 10, they got the best shot at winning the race. How about Nate Bell there, edging out Samadillo at the line to lead that one? Here comes Ferdinand Gabat, taking 2nd away from the 7. And here comes Cody Smart in the 78. The inside lane is definitely the place to be through turns 1 and 2. And probably through turns 3 and 4 as well, as we saw on Monday. The inside lane worked pretty well for Hannah N in that one. Did we get another caution? No. I thought that. I keep on seeing those lights, and I keep on thinking for the split second I see them that they're yellow. It doesn't really help that the actual casing of the lights are yellow themselves. It really doesn't. And it really throws me off every single time. But we're still green here at California, and Nate Bell continues to lead in the 15. How about this part-time driver? Trying to be the first part-time driver to ever win in the Turkey Hill Series. This will only be the 4th ever race for a part-time driver to compete. But we got a good shot at a part-time driver winning this season. These part-timers have really been strong this season. And Nate Bell, really strong here at California. How about Caleb Hoffman in the 28? Now I know he started deep in the field for this one, and he has moved his way up to 4th place in this race. How about Ryan Madden? Rookie driver for the Turkey Hill Series. He won the Chick-fil-A Cup Series race here in season number 5. He's in the top 5 right now, running in 4th place. Ferdinand Gabat just took the lead away from Nate Bell, and it's the 16 leading the field now here in the Treyarch 300. Now remember, these guys still have to come in and make their pit stop for this race. And if this thing happens to stay under green, those pit stops will happen under green. And that will definitely play into who wins this race. When we have green flag pit stops, that spreads the field out. And that's only going to allow a few drivers to be able to win this race if that in fact happens. Gabat leads lap number 11. As Nate Bell goes for second place on Caleb Hoffman, and he goes for the lead underneath the 16. This 15 has definitely been the strongest guy today. He has led the most laps, and he has found his way to the lead every single time. Caleb Hoffman's going to go and help the 15 there, as Gabat is now stuck on the outside of the 28. How about William Brock in the 62? He's been racing here on NapaFan for quite a while, but he's a rookie driver here in the Turkey Hill Series. He's up to 4th place right now. We got John Arndt in the 05. He's definitely a very good driver. How about Landon Napa? He did really good in the Napa Truck Series. Here he is running in the top 10. Davey Johnson has moved his way into the top 10 in a car that doesn't even race in the Xfinity Series anymore. We're racing it here in the Turkey Hill Series because, you know what, 43 is a good number. It just is, and you know why. Cody Smart in the 78. Also up here, as we got Nicholas Amedeo. He fell back a little bit, but he's still running here near the top 10. How about William Brock? We just mentioned him a little bit ago. He's going to try to take the lead from the 15, but he did not get a good run on the bottom of turn 4. And Nate Bell remains out front here at California. This 15's definitely looking strong. But how about this 43? Davey Johnson to second place here at California. You see the way they pass here. They can easily get a draft and just slingshot to the inside of these guys 3 wide and pass many cars at a time. We might see this here with Nicholas Amedeo in the 7. He's going to get to the inside. Oh my goodness, that was close. How about William Brock there? These guys are trying to come in. He almost got spun into the wall by Caleb Hoffman. And we just had Nate Bell go to the pit lane, and Cody Smart's going to lead this lap. But the 15 in, and many guys down the pit lane for this one. We're going to follow here with the leaders. And we got a pretty big pack. Well, it's not really a big pack, but they're all pretty close to each other here, and that could mean trouble. But nonetheless, we got about 10 cars who stayed out there, and it's going to pit a lap later than the rest of the field. Ryan Madden trying to get to the inside of John Arndt, but these guys are coming down the pit lane. We'll make sure they get down the pit lane okay. Hoffman's going to stay out an extra lap, so is Cody Smart. So 2 guys yet to make pit stops in this one. Caleb Hoffman and Cody Smart. We'll try to see where Nate Bell is. There he is getting off the pit lane, and I do believe he was the first guy to get off the pit lane of the guys who came in with him. You see Cody Smart and Caleb Hoffman, however, lapping him. So if the caution comes out now, these 2 guys are on the lead lap. But Nate Bell isn't. Do believe that the 40 came down the pit lane under caution. Another part-time driver in Tyler O'Riddy. He can go a little bit longer than the rest of these guys here. We'll see if he comes in now. He is not going to, and the number 40 is going to take the lead here in the Treyarch 300. And he has a little bit of insurance. He cannot make it the whole way, But if the caution were to come out kind of late here, he might be able to stretch it on fuel under caution. We're just going to have to see. We're going to follow with this 15 here. I do believe that these guys who came in later than the 15 might get out in front of the 15. We have John Arndt in the 05 and Ryan Madden in the 5. They're going to beat the 1-5 of Nate Bell, or the 15. We got the 05, the 5, and the 1-5. Ryan Madden, like I said, he won the Chick-fil-A Cup Series race here in season number 5. Will he be able to win it here today in the Turkey Hill Series? He is not the leader. The leader, I do believe, still is the number 40 of Tyler O'Riddy, who I do believe has yet come down the pit lane. And this is where things get really interesting. Because not only is O'Riddy still yet to make his pit stop, Max Newworth, who was involved in that crash, and someone we thought was going to get knocked out, is also still out there on the racetrack. O'Riddy's going to come down the pit lane, and I do believe that the 97, somewhere back in here, is also going to come down as well. Anyways, this is the race for the lead. It is led by Ryan Madden in the number 5, John Arndt, Cody Smart, and Nate Bell. Pretty sure those are the only guys that might be able to get to him in this one. Number 28 of Caleb Hoffman, currently running in 5th place right now. A great run for that team. We have Elijah Gordon, Davey Johnson, Nicholas Samadillo, and how about Josh Alexander moving his way up into the top 10 for this one. But it's still the number 5 leading the field, Eric Almenhart, on the tail end of the lead lap here. Actually, he's a lap down in the number 24. So is Trey Bartos, Stuart Gratton, and Marty Johnson. A lot of good drivers there, a lap down. That's just the way these green flag pit stops work. Hoffman still has a chance, especially if he gets these guys behind him to group up and help him. But we only have 4.5 laps to go, but 4.5 laps to go here at California. The pit stops are done. These guys will not have to come in again. So this thing is going to go to the end of the race. Ryan Madden leads it with 4 to go here at California. Cody Smart right behind him, trying to get around him. Nate Bell has been one of the more dominant drivers of this race. Has been in the top 10 basically the whole time. Here he is running in 3rd. John Arndt's here in 4th place, and Caleb Hoffman is coming in the number 28. I really have no idea if he's going to retire or not. That was a while ago when he announced that. But he said that he was going to retire at the end of Season 6 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. That's still a while from now, as we do plan to end Season 6 in May. But still, Hoffman, this might be his last season in the Turkey Hill Series. He would like to get a win here in his final run here in this series. If it happens to be his final run, who knows? He could change his mind, like Jeff Gordon did. Anyways, it's 3 to go. It's Ryan Madden still leading the field in the number 5. Will he be able to get his 2nd ever California win? You know, here's a fun fact here. Matt Dalio won the Chick-fil-A Cup Series race at Las Vegas in Season 5 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. That's the last season we had here for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Ryan Madden won the next race right here at California in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. It's looking a lot like the Chick-fil-A Cup Series right now, isn't it? These guys are winning the same races they won in that season. Madden pulling away from the rest of the field as Hoffman has come to the 78 and the 15. He's going to try to push this 05. But I think this 5 has pulled away from the rest of the field enough so that he can get this win. We're just going to have to see. This 28 is fast, just to let you know. Caleb Hoffman is very fast right now, and he is going to help this 05. Oh yeah, John Arndt getting a draft on the 5 of Ryan Madden as Madden takes the white flag here at California. And this 05, he is coming fast. Look at that draft. Look at what he did in that draft. He was about a half second behind on that last lap. And there he goes to the inside of Ryan Madden for the lead on the final lap of the race. But let's now count out Hoffman here. Remember what happened on Monday. You never know until the end of the race who's going to win one of these things. There goes John Arndt. He has the run on Ryan Madden through turns 3 and 4, and a last lap pass for the veteran driver. It's going to be the 05 in victory lane. John Arndt wins the Treyarch 300 here at California. How about that? That's got to hurt for Ryan Madden, who comes home, I do believe, in second place, leading a majority of the laps at the end of that one, but failing to take home the victory. It's going to be the 05 of John Arndt winning here at California. And the official standings right there. Ryan Madden, that's a tough one there. Came so close to winning this thing, but John Arndt, he got that draft at the end there on the next to last lap of the race, and he was able to close out the Ryan Madden, get to the inside of him in turn 1. He was side by side with him down the back, and he got the inside lane to work through turns 3 and 4, and he took home the victory. I thought Hoffman might have gone to the inside of the 5 for this one, but he didn't do that. He was content with third place. Cody Smart and Nate Bell round out the top 5. Then Elijah Gordon, Nicholas Samedillo, Davey Johnson, Josh Alexander, and Abe Troxel, the top 10 for this one. Take a look at the rest of the results right there. We had that one crash earlier on in the race, but the good thing about this one is we ended it under green, and I'm glad we did. Cameron Gaju and Josh Crash, the only two guys failing to finish in today's race, and Trey Bartow 4 laps down in the number 2. But anyways, congratulations to John Arndt in the 05 for getting the win here at the California Speedway. The next race here is going to be the EA Sports 300 at the Texas Motor Speedway, and that one should be a good one where Jesse Turner won there last season. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Here are the points for the Turkey Hill Series Season number 3, and I will see you guys later.